Hello, I'm Cindy Downs with Centered Horse Massage, and today I'm doing an informational video on the benefits and information on equine sports massage. And so at first I wanted to talk a little bit about the history of massage, and the first written records of human massage date back to 3000 BC in ancient China. And from China, massage moved forward to the Egyptians, the Phoenicians, Greeks, and Romans, and their earliest written records go back to about 2500 BC, where we can find information about the benefits of human massage. And of course, equine massage came forward with that. Most in the veterinary world, there's written evidence of equine massage in H. Horace Mann's very famous book, first published in 1881, called Veterinary Notes for Horse Owners. And that book is still available. It's been in continuous print since its first publication, and you can actually get it on Amazon. So what would bring a horse to need an equine sports massage? So injury, overloading the muscles due to a strenuous workout. So once these things occur, if a horse injures itself or overloads a muscle in one area, horses are the masters of hiding pain and illness, and they will compensate in another area. So the affected area may have a reduction in blood flow due to inflammation, and what happens is clumping or adhesions, or we would call it a knot in our neck, and so they have pain there, and then they compensate in a different area of their body, overloading those muscle groups and causing a vicious cycle. So the lack of circulation to the muscle group can cause not just the adhesions, but stiffness, soreness, inflammation, decreased range of motion, and because these are cumulative, eventually the joints are affected, and eventually there's lameness involved. I don't think I introduced my horse. This is Tia, my best girl, who's helping me out today. And so, you're a good girl. So what would happen with an equine sports massage is that the massage itself addresses 25 muscle groups on each side of the horse's body, and over 80 pressure points on each side of the body. And so the techniques increase circulation to the muscles, therefore reducing inflammation, releasing the natural endorphins, the pain-reducing endorphins, which then leads to an increase in mobility, increase in range of motion, and a more balanced horse. And a more comfortable horse. She's falling asleep. So what would you expect during a typical massage? At first, the massage therapist would come in and introduce themselves to your horse and do a brief evaluation covering the major parts of the major muscle groups of the horse and looking for reactions, and then work on each side of the horse, one side at a time, addressing the horse from front to back. No, we're not backing. And generally, many horses are very reactive. I'm just going to go over a few points of where they can be very reactive. At the pole, the splenius and brachiocephalicus muscles, they hold a lot of tension in their necks, very similar to people. Also the deltoid and tricep, and the deltoid and the brachiocephalicus move together, they work together in some ways, so often they will both be equally reactive. Their serratus thoracis is a part of their body that holds their trunk level when their legs are planted, so it's always in work, and it's often a very reactive point. Certainly their backs, their latissimus dorsi and longissimus dorsi. These are for lateral bending and for extending, and they can be sensitive. We also sit in this area. You can't do that. Come on, up here. And then, good girl. The point of hip can be a very reactive area, as well as their hindquarters, and this is called their fascia latae and their tensor fascia latae, and it can be a very reactive area. It involves the stifle and the hip, and so it's a working area. So that's where a lot of times horses will be reactive, and then they'll feel much better after their massage. And a lot of people want to know what can they do for their own horse, which is a big reason why I actually got into massage to begin with. One of my other horses has had seen a chiropractor, and it was suggested he see a massage therapist. And because he was so reactive, I thought that I needed to be his massage therapist. It's not this horse. She's been a great model for everything I've done. And it has helped him a great deal. So what can you do at home for your own horses? And I'm just going to get some brushes here. Really consider your variety of curry combs and their softnesses, and their a little more deeper curry comb, and how you can help relieve some of their tight spots with just some gentle currying. And it's not the same as a massage, but it is very beneficial to the horse. Another thing that you can do at home, and which is very safe, and as long as your horse allows you to touch them all over, is what's called effleurage, which is a very gentle hand over hand stroking technique, and this helps to drain the lymphatic system. It's very soothing to the horse. It's not part of equine sports massage, but it's a safe thing that you can do for your horse. The other thing that is always a point of concern is saddle fit. Saddle fit is probably one of the leading causes of back pain and eventual lamenesses. So having a saddle that fits your horse is incredibly important. And the other thing that is not often talked about enough is a proper warm-up for your horse. When you get on to ride, or even before you get on to ride, if you choose to lunge your horse, is a solid 10 minutes of walking on a loose rein, so that all of their synovial fluid gets to their joints, so that their muscles, the core of their muscles, are warm before they're worked, and a proper cool down after their workout. You also want to never stretch a cold muscle, so if you like to do some stretches with your horses, which is very important, it needs to be done after they've been ridden, after their muscles, the core of their muscles are warm, as stretching cold muscles can cause permanent damage, irreparable damage. So I hope I've covered enough topics. If you have questions, please send me a message or a comment, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thank you very much. From me and Atia.